And we will begin this work session of Lake County Board of County Commissioners. We are discussing long and short-term goals, department by department, and first up this morning, we have the landfill. This will be led by the amazing Michael Irwin.
Do you want to,
Do you want me to come up and
Sure.
drive it, or up here and drive it?
wherever you want to sit, Michael, is great.
Cool, so landfill and recycling,
Do you mind letting Mabel in, please, Michael? Up at the top. Thank you.
so we're still a little bit from this last year, looking to recruit some more people. I'm using one that'll be, his last day will be the 18th. He found a job in BV, so he's moving, cause that's where he lives. He'll be going back there, so there'll be a landfill opening again. He's also one of our CDL drivers, so that kinda hurts us a little bit. We are still working on the training part. And I just working on hiring somebody at Road and Bridge. Needs to be in the training for CDL drivers, so maybe we can move forward with that pretty quickly. That's the next thing. Training for operators to get their commercial driver's license. The last one is a short-term goal, but it's turning into kind of a long-term goal. To get the engineers and the car department, public health, to plan and design the line cell. We're close, I just haven't approved the EDOP yet. They're thinking by early next year, we might have approval on that. Which we can start on some of the construction out there. Biggest part of that's gonna be quite expensive because it's gotta be lined. But we have a lot of dirt to remove to get to that point, so maybe we can do a lot of that next year. I'll look at lining it the following year.
I know you've told us before, but is there a rough estimation on how much time that buys us with the landfill?
It's 8.6 acres, so it'll probably be about 10 years, 10 to 15 years
Okay.
before we have to do the next expansion.
When was the last time we expanded?
We did a quote 3-year expansion about 5 years ago.
Okay,
Which is full already, and we're actually building more on the top of the existing landfill, which is in the approved EDOP right now. So, cause we got to get to go to a certain elevation over the whole top of it.
yeah.
Hopefully that'll buy us enough time to get the new landfill online and everything, cause there's a lot of pieces with that new landfill. We have to do a leachate collection system, collect all the water that comes off the landfill, and either take it to get recycled on the landfill or to like sanitation to get cleaned up. So that's pretty much the short-term goals for the landfill. Long-term goals are, to expand the capacity of landfill, and create the leachate pond, complete the engineering design plan. But we're also looking at composting, which if we get the grant towards the end of the year, which I heard it was December 25th, but I don't really think that's gonna happen on that day. We did apply for a $4 million grant last year. We should know by then whether we can expand the whole recycling program at the landfill, including composting. We're looking into anaerobic digester to create power to run the landfill. So hopefully, with the EPA, I'm not sure where that's at yet right now. We'll get that. Chaffey County got that grant last year, and hopefully we can get it this year. We do need to reconstruct the sediment pond, but that goes along with the landfill expansion because it needs to be higher, it needs to hold more water back. Expand landfill recycling, that's the EPA grant again. And that's pretty much it for the landfill.
How has that, power generating, anaerobic power generator worked out for Chaffey County? Have you heard anything about that?
I don't know if they got it online.
Okay,
But I know they're doing a bunch of expansion, like the landfill and stuff right now.
yeah. they just have, that's just one for the whole county between, BV and Salida there.
Yeah, I think so.
That new landfill's down where the slash pile is right now?
Actually, it's a little bit towards the west of the existing landfill.
Okay.
So it'll go probably due west along the road that goes down towards the airport and along the power lines. And it'll actually take out part of County Road 6A, but we have to move that out of the road and grade that crossing the landfill.
Is that big area that's down low excavated now, so that's not part of the 8 acres?
No, it's not. That's just where we've been getting dirt for the landfill, but it's part of the whole expansion going that way.
Okay,
So at one point, the landfill could be up to 260 feet taller than it is right now,
yeah,
so it will be a mountain.
nice.
We are permitted for about 260 years, so hopefully we'll never see it get there.
Will you be retired by then?
I would hope so.
We'll have to find somebody else.
Yeah,
Michael, how much is the grant that we went out, how much is the EPA grant?
it's about 4 million. There's a lot that goes with that.
And we
New
should,
building and stuff like that. too,
okay, and we should know by December,
so, Yeah.
okay.
And we did get moved forward to the next step back in June, so we know that we're still in line to possibly get it, so.
Are we taking trash from surrounding counties, you think?
That's always a possibility. Cause I know trucks come from Chaffey County and I don't know if they could have trash in when they come in.
Yeah.
And without a warrant to search the truck when it comes into the county. That's what the sheriff told me, that we couldn't stop it and ask, but then we don't know when they go to the landfill, if they go straight to the landfill or collect trash around town.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be determined by, you have to show your ID when you pull up to the gate, right?
Yeah, but these are, trash trucks that pick up locally.
Uh-huh.
They all come out of BV now or select Chaffey County.
Yeah, yeah, Chaffey County Waste.
I know for a while it seemed like Summit County remodelers were bringing their trash over because it was so cheap.
Yeah, and that's kind of why we do ask at the gate for IDs or, see if people live in the counties, if it's like a car or truck coming in.
Yeah,
There's a different rate for out of area, right?
Yes, there is. And that's the same in all the surrounding counties too, they all charge out of county rates.
yeah.
It's still just that tricky balance between like, are we charging enough or do we wanna see trash in the woods?
Exactly.
It's a tough call.
And we do, the last board did approve a 3% increase every January. So every January we do raise the price,
Oh,
3%. I don't know if it's really helping the fund though right now.
It's not even keeping up with inflation.
So, we done with the landfill?
Alright,
Maintenance.
moving on, maintenance. One of my favorite subjects.
So basically, it's been a top thing for a while, assess the needs of county buildings and prioritize funding and for needed repairs. I think Stuart's working on an asset management plan now. And developing an asset management plan and implementing it.
How many, I guess sometime I'd like to look at a list of like what parks are ours and which ones are, does the city have any recreation at all, or are they pretty much all?
Basically, the city has one park that used to be a county park, and we
Okay.
kind of swapped. And I don't know if we swapped actual ownership, but we swapped maintenance of it. So the city owned Lighter Field, but we did all the maintenance and operation on it. And the county owned Elm Street Park. So we kind of swapped those two, they're supposed to maintain Elm Street Park.
Elm Street Park, I hadn't even thought about that one, and I forgot it even existed.
I thought they had State Street Park too.
That one is the city one that they
Yeah.
put in.
So we've got Ice Palace, the Kitty Corral, we've got,
Stringtown, Elm Street.
Stringtown, Kendrick Park, Hayden Meadows.
everything at the bottom of Quincy.
Everything
I
except
suppose.
State Street and Elm Street. And Zates. Is that ours? Is that,
No, that's ours.
that's ours. Alright. You get that one too?
Zate's isn't city?
Trips Park.
Oh, Tritz.
Oh, and Zions Park over
Yeah,
here.
that's city, right?
That's city.
Yeah.
Good, that makes more sense. Tritz Park is ours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Triangle Park.
Triangle,
Triangle
yeah,
That's how I always remember it.
yeah.
Harrison Field. All the ball fields,
Everything else.
Baker Field, yeah,
Skate park,
skate park, sun track.
it's in rough shape.
So that is the short and long-term goals for maintenance. And then the one to Cove Road Bridge. There's
Yes.
a lot to go here. Continuing to attract and recruit local employees. Technically, right now, I'm fully staffed for the winter time. And I do have an extra mechanic now, kind of, to help Lance out. I still do need to get at least one guy CDL trained. But he's a good equipment operator, so that'll take care of that for a while. Some of my goals for this next summer are installing a new box culvert on County Road 11, which is also Forest Service 110. It's one that with the grant that we got, we worked with the Forest Service and we would help them install that one. They're actually going to move the road to a massive parking lot further down the river, downstream. And come in the backside of that park to get rid of those giant culverts way up there by the trailhead. And redo some stuff. It's basically under that same grant that we're doing the culvert replacements with.
Who is that grant through?
Colorado Department of Health, it's NRD funds, I don't know, I always forget what that stands for.
That's okay.
It's with all the mining cleanup in Lake County. That funds were basically, it's set aside for counties that are downstream. But we try to keep all the funds here. So we did get a pretty big grant to do these bridges and some wildfire mitigation and some forest work cleanup. With Arwick, so Arwick is actually the grant administrator.
Okay.
We still have a culvert to do, we're doing 5A right now. We were supposed to do County Road 4 next year. But we still got some engineering stuff to do with that one, so it's not quite ready yet to even order the bridge. And the Forest Service is ready to go with theirs, they should. If they come back to work, when they come back to work, they should have it ordered and ready to go. And we're gonna store it for them for the winter time. So we're planning on the County Road 9 bridge, which is by the Leadville Junction parking lot, going up the north side of Turquoise Lake. And you cross Tennessee Creek, that batch of culverts there is supposed to get a bridge also.
Oh, wow.
And that should take care of most of the major drainages along the Arkansas drainage. And then we've got a couple more on the east side of town, in Evans Gulch, just to keep those from getting backed up by beavers and stuff. We're looking at paving County Road 11 from Colorado 300 just out to where it splits between County Road 11A, because that's actually new asphalt, and where it goes up to into the forest.
Yeah.
Because that's the worst part of it, it gets a lot of traffic from
Yeah.
everybody. We did with the paving that we did this summer, we did get a year ahead of ourselves, by being able to pave the rest of County Road 5 to 300. So we do have some options next year. I'm looking at possibly doing at least one street, one of the T streets possibly. Depends on if we get all the stuff in the ground. And nobody wants to cut the roads again for a while.
Yeah.
There's a couple of them that are getting really bad that we need to do something with, because they are falling apart.
Michael, I know we've asked this before, but do you work with Excel to see when they need to rip something up?
Yeah, so the last time that we did a big project, which was Mountain View and Mount Madison,
Yeah,
we did work with everybody,
okay,
and Excel worked with us, Code worked with us then too.
Yeah.
And they changed one gas line across Mount Madison, and then they came back 2 years later and said, we gotta change all the gas lines in my town. And it's like, yeah, that didn't work.
wow.
Should've done that when we were doing this 2 years ago. And that road was open for 2 years,
Yeah,
2 winter, I mean, over the winter and 2 summers, so
yeah,
they had a lot of time to do stuff down there. But now hopefully that they got all the gas lines in the ground, pretty much all their power lines go above ground unless it's a new construction.
mhm,
They should be good, and that's just Parkville and sanitation that we need to worry about.
okay,
And I know there's a lot of houses in West Park right now that are having to replace their sewer lines,
Yeah.
cause they're, 50, 60 years old.
yeah,
So maybe we can get people to do that before we have to do, we need to really do any replacements.
I love it,
The biggest thing is like in West Park is the sidewalks. I
yeah,
can do paving, but I don't have people to do sidewalks,
yeah,
so that would all have to be contracted out.
yeah,
I would like to vouch for the deteriorating and horrible condition of Lodestone. So would Mark Wadsworth.
And he's got his replaced ones in front of his house. I mean, it was just an overlay, but
And, yeah, there's, you
um,
should
not
go
till
take
you're
a
out of
look at it.
office.
Huh?
Can't have it till you're out of office.
That's not my street.
Yeah, but,
I would ask for every road in the neighborhood except for mine, right in front of my house.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
pay that.
you get to drive on those things.
we did test, we're in the testing process, right now it's some new asphalt patch for like potholes and stuff. They actually give us a 3-year warranty when we put it down, that it won't come out or fall apart for 3 years,
Oh,
up to 40 below, up to over 120, because this comes from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually limestone that has asphalt embedded in it, so they mix together naturally.
mhm,
And they just run it through a crusher, and it kind of looks like a sand material, like 1/4 inch minus stuff, maybe a little bit bigger. But when you put pressure to it, it bonds back together and it won't come out, so I'm trying it this year.
cool.
Right now, we did a couple cracks across County Road 5A,
Mhm,
so we're driving back and forth across it right now. And they say it'll hold up to a plow and everything, and then warranty it for 3 years, so.
What is the bonding agent?
It's actual asphalt,
Okay,
it's oil.
okay.
that's really cool.
And he said, you don't have to heat it, you don't have to do anything, just lay it down, roll over it with the vehicle, drive away.
This sounds too good to be
It
true.
does, so I'm trying it. Because it's a little bit more expensive than our coal patch is, but we still have to go out of town to get it, and this comes from Texas, and they will deliver it free of charge,
Oh, wow.
obviously in that price. And it's like $600 for like a 1-ton bale type thing, it's in a tote. Or they sell it in bags,
Oh,
so
is this available to the
I'm trying it out.
public if we wanna
anybody
go
that wants
rogue
to
and start
guarantee
fixing it?
something for 3 years, they list, especially on the road that gets beat up all the time.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna test it out and see.
What's the company called?
Rock Asphalt.
Rock Asphalt?
What kind of,
Yeah.
You can go and watch videos on YouTube,
Well, just in case, people in the community wanna go rogue and start fixing their own potholes.
hint, hint.
I didn't say anything.
No, I'm saying it.
or
Go on now.
cracks in the mineral belt.
And then we do have
Yeah.
some asphalt patching on 9 and 9C still to do.
Yeah, would
which
that
is
work on the mineral
turquoise.
belt?
Huh?
Would that work on the mineral belt?
Probably.
Oh. Interesting.
He said you could actually cut out asphalt, lay it down, roll over it with a roller, and it'd be just like an asphalt. And I was surprised, it bonded really good to what was there, and it's a crack all the way across the road, pretty wide, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
And long-term goals, identifying sources for, support for ongoing road repairs and paving. We've had, looked for some things, there's really not any, grants or anything for paving.
Mm-hmm.
There's things for repairs like bridges and stuff like that, it's not only for actually paving projects. I was talking about start paving on neighborhood streets. I know there's a couple that are really bad right now, like Ridgeview going up the hill from over by XL.
Yeah.
And a couple like teen streets especially, because they don't have sidewalks, but a lot of their asphalt's been torn up, cut up the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So hopefully everybody's done putting stuff in the road. There it is, work with utility companies to make sure that they've got stuff done before we pave.
Thank you, Michael.
And like I said, we need to figure out the sidewalks and how that works, because technically in West Park, the sidewalks, even though they belong to the county, are not our responsibility to repair. And we do own property back in people's yards that they don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
They're like 10 feet behind the sidewalk for snow storage.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard to put snow storage there when they've got yard art.
Or yard art, yeah.
That's pretty much for road and bridge. Any questions?
Yeah, how often do you hear from people about their roads? Like how often are people going straight to you, Michael?
There are sometimes, before they come to you, they'll come to me and ask for a plan.
Mm-hmm.
And I guide them to the website, cause it's not written, but it is
Yeah.
on the website. We need to get that updated for the next year,
Yeah.
because we did do extra this year. Hopefully we can do more next year. We'll get a lot of our major roads done so that we can start looking at neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they contact me a lot.
Okay.
And they ask me when they can do this, like County Road 10 right now from 82 up the hill to Ross Drive. They're kind of pretty bad about that, because we did stuff on the north side.
Yeah.
When do we get the south side?
Yeah, totally. Okay.
I did get some comments, I did go out and visit with, Panhard, I think it was with Miwok, their, special district.
Mm-hmm.
They got some roads that they need some help with. Wanted to know if I can help them, and it's like, well, I can maybe get you a water truck or to help spray it with water while you grade it,
Mm-hmm.
or mix some stuff into it, you pay for it, and we can mix it in our water and spray it, sort of a binding agent.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe help you that way, but I still gotta get you guys permission to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
So we do transit,
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and keep rolling through since
yeah,
we
'cause there's
started
not
with
much on
these.
transit, it's short and long-term goals. But, identifying sustainable funding sources to continue the operation. Everybody that I've heard that rides the bus love it, especially people from trailer parks, everybody says there's not a lot of people that ride it. The one thing that surprises me where we don't get ridership from is CMC to town.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of hard to believe, like I said, I'll walk or drive, so.
Mhm.
I think if I was a student, I would like take the bus.
Same.
But enhanced ridership and visibility awareness, that the transit services do exist. And hopefully expand service in the Lake County area. I know like in the wintertime, Ski Cooper and summertime, it's awesome being able to cover that cost.
Yeah.
I've
We have
heard some
one-
stuff about going to, Climax also,
Mm.
but if we get them to town to where they can catch one of the other buses, I know some of the stage stops at Climax.
Mm-hmm.
The core bus or the used to be Eco goes the other direction out of town, so they don't cross that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how that's gonna work with the new weight limits on the Red Cliff Bridge, but I think a bus might be able to go over that. At least we won't get all that highway traffic or truck traffic. I'm not sure what they're gonna do when they close out 7,
Or you're just gonna sit there.
park over there.
Yeah. You're not gonna go anywhere.
A new weight limit on that bridge.
Yeah, and I think basically an 18-wheeler won't be able to go over anything more than 50,000 pounds actual weight or something like that.
They just repaired that bridge. They just.
Yes, they did. I don't know if it's like the Blue Mesa Bridge where they did some testing on it. And found out it's not as structurally sound as they thought it was.
What bridge, I'm sorry?
Red Cliff Bridge.
Red Cliff.
Yeah, the,
Oh, yeah.
Need to tighten the bolts.
Michael, how much longer do we have on the Leadville Transit grant?
I think it goes to 227,
Really?
Through or till?
I think till 27.
Yeah, end of next year.
Ooh,
Okay, that makes sense. It was a 3-year grant,
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Yeah, okay.
what do you think? Geez, I guess that's something we'll need to dive into.
Next year is the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that, there's grants available to continue that, because other services do, and I know we've got another, transportation grants for like the senior center that continue all the time. So,
Michael, is there any money in the grant to add signs at our bus stops?
I don't know, we'll have to check on that.
I asked her to look at it for you,
Thank you.
and then we'll bring it up here for you guys to vote once we have a quote on it.
Thank you. Okay.
Any questions on any of them?
Thank you. My impression is that Ski Cooper is not interested in funding the bus this year. Have you heard differently?
No, I haven't.
Just double check.
Haven't heard either way, so it's the first time I've heard that they're not interested. So there was actually.
They wanna- They wanna revisit the conversation. They haven't quite been at the point where they're outright refusing to
Great.
my face yet, but, it sounds like they at least wanna talk about a split or something of that nature.
I do know that the ridership does go up on the weekends, so. or
Do
it
you
has.
know where I can find that information? Numbers?
I think I think
I have
there's
it.
just an email that came out.
Yeah.
Cause he had a meeting
Will you forward it
like
to me?
right now.
Yeah, cause he's also been looking at ridership across all of our different transit opportunities to figure out the best path forward to continue to afford funding all of the transit options.
Thank you so much, Michael.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
Michael.
y'all.
Thank you.
Have a great morning, have a great day.
You
Yep,
too.
you too, man. 9:32 AM, we will conclude this morning's work session of the Lake County Board of County Commissioners. Thank you, staff. Thank you, commissioners.
Thank you, Chair.